Next stop, Mills Mansion, located in Plattsburgh, New York. The mansion was home to Ogden and Ruth Mills during the Gilded Age, and then was donated to the state in 1938 by their daughter Gladys. The magnificent mansion overlooking the Hudson and Catskills Mountains is the perfect example of the mansions built in the late 1800s. The mansion, built in 1896, transformed a 25-bedroom Greek Revival into a Beaux Arts mansion with 65 rooms and 14 bathrooms.
I'm up here on a trip in the country. I love history, and along the Hudson, people in the Gilded Age, they all built their mansions along it, and starting all the way as close to the city up to Claremont and Awana, there are just beautiful, beautiful mansions in all different styles, and luckily they've been preserved and you can come and tour them. This one specifically, I know they give tours related to Downton Abbey. I mean, you could actually film that show here. It is so beautiful, from the pantries and the servants' quarters and all of that. I find the Roosevelt Mansion my favorite because of the history attached to it and the fact that it remains as it was when Roosevelt died in 1945. And I just love that the people who visited there, all the historical people like Churchill and all of that. So that's my favorite, just because of the connection with history that has. In terms of pure beauty and just funkiness, it's Olana, that the Persian aspect of that it was owned by an artist, so as opposed to just rich people, that has a little bit more of a funky character. The scale of it is breathtaking. The height, from everything from the height of the ceilings to the size of the rooms. I mean, it's like Buckingham Palace. It's just beautiful. The scale of this, I think, and second to this would be the Vanderbilt Mansion in opulence. I think this is the first in terms of just complete opulence, and just to show what money could buy at a certain time. This is a prime example of that, including the staircase and everything else in it. So that's it. Some of them operate more as homes, like Springwood was just a home. This is a show place. This is just impressive.
Mills Mansion is the centerpiece of a national park that includes 192 acres and is adjoined to another state park, Norrie Point. Mills State Park includes numerous trails that are perfect for hiking along the Hudson River. The mansion and its grounds are open year-round, and in the summer months, concerts are held on the grounds. A fun fact about Mills Mansion is that the land was originally purchased by Ruth Mills' grandfather and covered about 334 acres at the time.
I'm from Marist. I'm a student there. We're at Mills Mansion. I love it here. It's just 15 minutes away from Marist, right up Route 9. A lot of people don't know about it. Just this whole area, Plattsburgh, around here, it's amazing, especially in the fall, the foliage. There's just a lot of history here that a lot of people don't know about in the Hudson Valley, and I think that more people should come here and witness this. I especially like this area. The mansion is beautiful, and just there are trails here, and they're amazing. They're right by the river. There's a nice inlet behind me that it's just nice to sit at on a nice breezy day like today.
Our last stop is Chang'an Monastery, which is located in Carmel, New York. It is known to hold the largest Buddha statue in the Western Hemisphere. When you first enter onto the grounds, there is a long pathway called Bodhi Path, which contains statues of Buddha's 18 disciples. There are 8 different locations that are on Chang'an's property, but the most well-known part is the Great Buddha Hall, where the Buddha is kept.
My name is Deborah Naglieri. I live in Carmel, New York, and Jamaica, West Indies. Well, I have lived in this area for the last 20 years, and it's just a known, if you live around here, everybody knows about it. There's hiking in the summer. It's just a beautiful place to come, very spiritual. I don't consider myself a religious person, but I consider myself a spiritual person, and yes, this is very cleansing for me to come here. Just the tranquility of walking around, just very, very, very peaceful to me.
Upon entering the Great Buddha Hall, visitors must remove their shoes because Buddhists believe it is disrespectful to keep them on in a place of worship. The Buddha statue stands at 37 feet tall, and it is called the Great Buddha Vairocana. Along with the Great Buddha Vairocana, there are 2 little Buddha statues called the Nama Western and Eastern Amitabha Buddhas. Amitabha means boundless light and infinite life. In the Great Buddha Hall, an assortment of books are displayed for the public to look at and take with donation. The books all include information on Buddhism. You can also find a long hand-painted wall beside the Great Buddha Vairocana. There are monks who live on the property, and they are all a part of the Buddhist Association of the United States. A fun fact about Chang'an is on weekends, retreats and workshops are offered to the general public, and they provide everyone with a vegetarian meal.
A lot of people actually, most visitors visit Saturday and Sunday, weekend of the week. Most people visited to see the place and see the Buddha because the highest statue of the Buddha is here. Most visited to here to gain spiritual peace. Everywhere in the world, Buddhist people like to build a statue of the Buddha very big because we can't measure of the virtue of the Buddha. We can't measure or we can't count the great Buddha is great.